always come back to what matters. This place matters to me. To have 5 generations of family in this community, in this place, is very centering. This is real, this is what it's about. My great-grandfather, C.J. Kingston, was a betting man. He grew up in northern Michigan, which is the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which was copper country in the late 1800s. In 1906, he graduated and he took a job with a Cerro de Pasco mining company in Lima, Peru, which was a pretty crazy thing to do.
So he's in Peru for several years, but he ultimately ends up in Chile. Here's a good picture of him, probably a passport picture, I would imagine. He gets very interested in a bankrupt gold mine in Casablanca, and he ultimately invests some money in this gold mine.
He thought there was gold in Casablanca, and he basically was the creditor on the deal. He was the mining engineer who made the bet and pulled the partnership together, and then when it went belly up, he was the guy left holding the bag.
But so overnight, he becomes, instead of being a mining engineer, he's basically in agriculture.
So that's how it happened. So he inherited the land. There were probably about a couple hundred head of cattle on the farm, and an old house that was built in the late 1800s. We were trying to figure out what was next for them, the cows. And so that's when we thought about planting the vineyard.
And everybody thought we were crazy.
Our first year of planting in 1998, we planted one hill. And then the next year, we planted the hill behind it that was a little steeper. And then the following year, we planted another hill. So each year, we learn a little more, we get a little bit smarter, we understand the soil, we understand how the vines are adapting.
Historically, Chile has made Bordeaux varietals in particular. And generally, these have come out of the Central Valley. But the whole concept that Courtney was promoting was quite different in the sense that it was cool climate reds, pinot noir and syrah in particular.
The idea of being completely focused on how to make pinot was very new to Chile. Most of the winemakers here were not trained in pinot noir.
No, exactly, yeah.
Pinot really demands wines by hand, demands small lots if you're going to make a memorable one. Chile is a small country. We're only 16 million people. And what that's meant in the past is that we've exported lots of wine, but on large volumes. That's been the way that wineries have survived historically. What we're trying to do here is share with the world what we're doing on a human scale. Wines that speak of a place, wines of personality, wines that are made by stained hands. The most exciting thing is today, there are others. We're part of a movement of entrepreneurs from Chile. That's new to Chile. We've got people talking, collaborating, winemakers working side by side in our winery, learning from each other, sharing their experiences, and making better wine because of it. It's really exciting. The raw materials are there, the opportunity is there. I hope and I think we're onto something.